Hi friends, today we are going to be making our giant rainbow ice cream cone. So we're going to make a really tall ice cream cone with 6 scoops of ice cream, 1 for each color of the rainbow. You need a white piece of paper, something to color with, and something to draw with. I personally would draw with pencil first and then trace it with your black marker because you can erase pencil. I'm going to be drawing with the black marker first, just so you can see it better on my camera. But again, pencil's always nice because you can erase if you mess up. So we're going to start at the top of our paper with our first scoop. We're going to start with what looks like I'm going to make a circle, but I'm not going to connect the circle. So I'm going to start at the top of my paper. I'm going to make it curve around and then stop. So it's kind of like a circle, but I haven't connected it. If I turn it to the side, it almost looks like the letter C. And then at the bottom, I'm going to make the bottom of the ice cream scoop, and it's kind of like making a cloud. So I'm going to curve it around, 1, 2, 3, 4, and around. Okay. Now we want it to look like our ice cream scoops are sitting on top of one another. So this is our top scoop. So our second scoop, we're only going to see the sides of it because this is going to be sitting on top of it. So I'm going to make the sides. I'm going to go curve, curve. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little bottom part. 1, 2, 3, 4, like you're making a cloud. Okay. See how it looks like it's sitting on top of the other one? So now we have to make 4 more. So if you feel like you're making your scoops too big, I would make them slightly smaller so you can fit those 6 scoops on your paper. So I'm going to do curve, and curve, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the 4th one, curve, and curve. 1, 2, 3, and maybe this one's a little bit drippy. Maybe I'm going to make a little drip on the side here. Okay. You can do that if you want. 4. Here's 5. Curve, curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. Curve. Curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now my ice cream has to be sitting on top of a cone. So from that bottom scoop, I'm going to make an angled line that goes all the way down to the bottom of my paper. And then another one all the way down to the bottom of my paper. And I'm going to make those lines on my cone that go one way and lines that go the other way from my cone. Alright, now before I start coloring my rainbow ice cream cones, I want to add some toppings to my ice cream. Maybe for my very top one, I'm going to do a cherry, for like a cherry on top. So I'm going to do a circle with a little stem, a little cherry on top. Maybe I'm going to do some sprinkles, just some lines kind of going here and there. Maybe I'm going to do some hot fudge that kind of is dripping down, and I'm going to color that in. I'm going to add some chocolate chips. Like little rectangles or squares. Maybe I'm going to add some circles, some kind of candy that's in my ice cream, and maybe some stripes kind of going through. Okay, you can keep some of yours without any toppings too. If you want to leave it plain as well, that's totally fine. Okay, if you want to have some of your ice cream kind of dripping down from the side, you can. Maybe it's a hot summer day, you have some drips here and there. Up to you. All right. So now that we have it drawn, if you have not traced it with your black marker just yet, maybe you drew it in pencil, I would trace yours with black marker just to clean up all of those pencil lines. So now we are ready to start coloring. There are a couple different options for coloring. We are going to be using crayons today, but if you have other supplies too, like markers or colored pencils, you definitely can do that. I am going to get my red, and then I'm going to get an orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I know there's some different shades of colors too, so if you want to pick a different shade, that's fine, but we're going to go in rainbow order. Remember that Roy G. Biv. And if you want to do it flip, maybe you want to do red at the bottom and then go up to purple. That's fine with me too. Now, as we are coloring, I'm going to remind you of which colors mix to make another color, okay? So let's start with our red. So I'm going to start with the top here. I like to color really lightly at first. And of course my red ice cream cone is the one with the cherry on top, but that's okay. I have this kind of pink red color that I might use to make it a little bit different. Okay. So I like to do it lightly at first, and then I go back and I add a little bit darker around the outside edge just to really make it pop. Maybe I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow underneath my cherry. Okay, now I'm going to do orange. Now, what two colors make orange? Think about it. Red and yellow make orange. Isn't that kind of cool? The two ice cream scoops around the orange make that color. Remember, these are the two primary colors. Red and yellow make orange. So now I'm going to color in my orange. Again, if you want to go lightly and then press a little harder, I even have a darker orange I can use. This one's called Scarlet, where there's a red orange. I'm just going to do a little shadow underneath my, and you don't have to do this, this is just a little extra. I'm going to make a little shadow kind of underneath so it looks like my ice cream cone is casting a shadow on the other one. Alright, so we have red and orange. Now we're going to do yellow. Remember, that's a primary color, so you can't mix that color. Now we're going to do green. So what two colors make green? Remember, it's two primary colors. You're right, yellow and blue make green. Again, those two ice cream scoops are around the color it makes. And this is perfect for mint chocolate chip. I might mix in, I have a light green here too. Maybe I'm going to mix that in. And I'm just going to press a little harder. Try to make that shadow. Okay. So now we have our blue. And again, there's so many different blues. I might actually start with this blue here and then use a darker blue for my shadow. Oh, you know what? I forgot this little yellow drip here. I'm going to go back and color that. Take that darker blue, create a little shadow. All right, and my last one is purple. And what two colors make purple? Two primary colors, blue and red, make purple. Now this one, because we're not repeating the rainbow again, it would be right here if we started that rainbow over again, making it around the purple, but you're right, red and blue make purple. So I'm going to color this in purple. All right, once you are done and you have your rainbow colored in, the last thing we have is our cone. And guess what? We can mix 3 colors to make the color brown. You can mix all 3 of our primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, make brown. But we're lucky and we already have a brown crayon here. So I'm going to color in my brown cone. Okay, now just as a review, and you know what, I'm gonna color my cherry pink, just so it really pops. A little bit of this color here. All right. Once you are done, your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and your brown cone, if you have time and you want to color in the white space around it, you can color in a sky, you could do a sunset, you can even draw a hand coming in reaching for your ice cream cone. It's totally up to you if you have time and would like to add some more details. So just as a review, what colors make orange? Red and yellow make orange. What colors make green? Blue and yellow make green. What colors make purple? Red and blue make purple. And how about that very last part, the cone? How can we make brown? You can mix all 3, yellow, red, and blue, make brown. Pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed making your rainbow ice cream cone. Bye, friends.